We're
All
going.
right. Welcome to Dawn Talk, everybody. It's Kemper Woodruff. We got
Hello.
Zack over there, and we got baby boy back again. We got Josh Taylor in the house
I'll be back. I need to wash my hands.
from South Carolina. There we go.
Sick.
We got the dirty little mud paws.
Says
All
he's
right,
gonna
but
go
no.
wash his hands, wipes them on his pants as he's walking out. So
But
that's great.
nah. So as I was driving home, I was just thinking about how to take my life and kind of reduce the amount of monthly fees that I have because
Yeah.
my money making endeavors are costing me more money than I would like at this point without um, streamlining revenue back into wonderful entertainment and just my life overall. You know what I mean? Because I want to
Yeah.
figure out how to do this podcast and do it better and better and better and better. So every week when you check in with us, like we're doing something, we got a good host on, and it's looking better and better. I don't know how the hell Joe Rogan's at the point where he's got a crazy facility, but
Have
I
you
want to
seen
get
his
to
early episodes?
yeah, but I want to get to the point where I got like a legit facility too.
Well,
You
yeah, he
know?
was like 700 episodes in before that happened.
Yeah, I know. It used to just be him in his house talking shit, and it looked probably similar to your room. I mean, maybe framed more straight on, but I know what
What
you're
are we?
saying.
What are we
It's a
talking about?
process, but because of where I'm at in the process and just like looking at it and kind of like strategizing my life, I was like, I need to plan my life and then look at where I'm at with all these other things that I'm doing to try and get me there, right?
Yeah.
And then almost like reconfigure it backwards.
Hmm.
Once I got it forwards, now remaneuver all the components out of it. I was like, man, doing this every week is like, it makes me feel accomplished in a
Connected.
different. Yeah, that's a really good
Yeah.
way to put it. Because I went to a spot called Wild West Emporium.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Ugh. And there's this cool ass dude named Doug, just an old hippie guy.
You
And he
gotta
was
love a
working there
dude
and he,
named Doug.
huh?
You gotta love a dude who has the name Doug. That's just a
Yeah,
lovable name.
it's a stoner name for sure. But
One
this
of my high
dude was
school
telling
best
me,
friends had a gay dad named Doug.
well, was he
Doug.
cool?
Yeah.
All right, fuck
Proves the
yeah, good
point.
job.
All right, fuck
Right on. I
yeah.
don't know what about him. It's so much cooler. Right on. All right. But no, I was talking with Doug, and he was like, "Man, I just sold my house." And we were talking about getting in the weed industry, and I was like, "Yeah, if you're being a bud tender or something, being an old dude, that's almost like a harder job to get than something higher up because you might be overqualified
Yeah.
and underpaid, which is something they look at. They look at the fact that your longevity might not be there, that you want benefits, things like that, right?
Yeah.
But he was like, no, I just want to make money so that I'm not spending the money that I have saved up now. But just in this conversation we were having about kind of simplifying your life while still streamlining all your revenue in a way that's strategic, um, kind of resonated with me. And as we were talking, I was like, man, I'm just having so much fun because I was the only person in there. So
Yeah.
he had no problem pulling out this jar, that jar. And so I'm just having fun asking him. And I was like, you know what? What's your smoke? And he was like, motor breath. So I took home some motor breath, and I gotta say it was good. It definitely has that kind of like old school OG Kush smell, which y'all might not know, but for any old school stoners that are looking for like the real OG Kush, the authentic grimy OG Kush. The last person I truly smelled OG Kush from was a farm called Resin Ranchers, and they're like off the chain. But they had the last like true OG Kush smelling weed, right? I know it starts making me talk all crazy in Italian with my hands. It's that good though. That smell, it's nostalgic. And this weed was that good. Like it hit me in a way. I mean, I didn't get the jitters like a old school OG Kush would typically give me in the
I think
body,
that's
but
called
like
withdrawals.
No, 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 no. I'm
You
telling
don't
you,
really
there's
get a whole
certain
lot of
times.
withdrawals with marijuana though. Like
Yeah,
withdrawal symptoms. You don't get a whole lot of it.
no. It's a sensation within your body. It's like your body energy feels like it's moving like this, but you're
Oh,
sitting
we
still.
talking energies. I'm out of here.
But you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't believe? What do you think your
And
emotions are?
energies,
Yeah,
bro.
Josh
What
believes
do you
in
think
God
your
but doesn't
emotions
believe in
are,
an
bro?
energy like an
Well, my
energy. Josh,
emotions,
let me ask you a
something
question.
mental. What?
Can you feel when someone walks into a room?
Hell yeah, if you're talking to me. But
Yeah. Can you feel when another person is in the room with you
I mean,
compared to when the room is completely empty and just you?
yeah.
That's an
If I like see
energy.
them walk in,
That's an
mhm,
energy. If you can feel
no, but
another person in the room, that's an
mm,
energy.
most of the time it's like if I have my camera on, I'll see my door like right here, and like I don't know.
Yeah, but you'll
Like
feel
I can hear
it
someone
feels
walking up
different.
the stairs. I'll know who's walking up the
It
okay.
feels
stairs.
I'll
different.
give you another scenario since you want to play hardball. All right. All right. I know you've had this because every
Okay.
kid has this.
Hmm.
Have your parents, or if you only got one parent, like I used to come home and sometimes I knew my mom, like today was not the day to ask her some shit. She just had a conversation that she did not want to have or whatever, say your parents are
Hmm.
fighting or a couple's fighting and you come in and it's like the air is just tense and
You
just
know your
stiff and you're
parent
like,
is mad.
no, it's like they might be smiling and be like, oh hey, but like the air is just like, mm, no, there's
The
I
something.
don't
vibe is
know.
off.
My parents normally it's like my dad will hang up and he'll be like that bitch or like I don't know. Zach knows. I don't. That's not an energy in my house. That's straight up fuck. Like
Yeah, but it changes the air. It changes the way that you talk, and that's an energy. That's what an energy can do.
Okay. Fuck
no,
energy.
I
This is
mean it's
sensation. This is a sensation. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I could be sitting here not moving, right? And my body feels like it's vibrating.
Wavy.
Yeah.
It's
Like
wavy.
within my apparatus, my
Yo,
my peace, my
don't.
energy feels like it's just going bananas. But I'm posted.
You're gonna make me go bananas. You're on some witchcraft
First
shit.
of all, you need to come back to
Yo,
Oregon, and we'll help you figure this out
y'all whip out some crystals. I'm leaving.
IRL.
Some crystals? You think I didn't
I'm leaving.
maybe THC crystals?
No, no, he's talking about
Um,
like amethyst and shit. The shit you'll carry around for good energies and
Oh,
shit. Those type of
y'all
crystals,
bring
not
up
crystal
energy. You
meth.
got me thinking
like
you
we
got
got
crystals laying
candles.
No,
around.
that's not the type of energy we're talking about, Josh. It's not the type of energy we're talking about.
That's the most
Bro, I'm
common energy
Christian,
I've
but
been hearing
God
of.
is energy. You know what I mean? Everything exists on energy. I
Everything.
did not expect this conversation to go this way, but
Like
fuck it, we're
even
down
our
the rabbit.
bodies have energy. When in a scientific standpoint, it's like
Yeah,
I
electromagnetic
mean, yeah, like our
energy,
atoms. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah.
That's an
Positive, negative
energy.
energy,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
That's a charge that
yeah.
causes a movement.
It's the same way emotionally. Positive and negative emotions changes the way someone or a room or environment feels.
Yeah. And if you find an atom and split it in half, kaboom.
All right, that
Yeah.
made no
Well, I
sense. That
don't know
didn't
what.
even make sense to what we were talking about.
If
All
you
right, I'm gonna
split an
tell you some
atom,
kaboom shit,
then
youngster.
you like blows
All
up,
right.
right? I
You
don't know.
smoke some motherfucking OG Kush, you'll know what I'm
Josh,
talking
you've
about. But
been
until then,
stoned
you
out of your
just got no
mind,
place in
dude.
this conversation. All I'm saying is Doug started putting me on game, bro. And he's fucking, you're missing the point, bro. Doug started giving me that Don talk for real, and we were just sitting there, and as he was talking about simplicity, I was realizing like, had we not been doing this show, I wouldn't have stopped by to get weed. I was just on my way home.
Yeah,
But I came home to do this, and I was like, man, the first episode I did a weed review. The second one, I don't know if I did or not. I was
you
just vague.
didn't.
But on this one, I figured I'd do the weed review.
Yeah.
And here, I'll grab the bottle. It ain't nothing glorious. Looks like a regular pop top. It was, let's see, Motor Breath, 29%. from
That name
Happy
sounds like you're
Hollow
about to
Farm.
swallow some diesel.
But yeah,
That's a strain as well, isn't it? Diesel.
Diesel is
Diesel?
a
Oh
strain.
my,
Yeah.
Sour
bro.
Diesel is a
See.
classic ass
Nice.
strain. Like if you are on the East Coast and you're in like New York people love diesels.
Boom.
Yeah. An old school strain that's kind of like diesel that people don't know about is called cat piss. If you want to laugh at like, but I'm telling you that cat piss will get you high. Like you might get paranoid than a
Yeah.
motherfucker off the cat piss. Hell yeah, I
Isn't
know
there
I
like a
do.
unicorn shit or something?
I don't know. I
Isn't that
think
like unicorn something? I don't know.
yeah, they have different unicorn strains. I've seen unicorn cake. I'm sure they have unicorn shit. They used to have purple dog shit that was like a bomb ass strain. Yeah. The
Lick that
nose
white dog
against
shit. It
itself.
just reminded me of Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Oh
well
yeah, when they
fucking
go and
White
burn the
dog
shit on the
shit.
lawn.
I
Yeah.
remember that strain because I had it and I had like gotten it wasn't pulled over. I might have had a flat tire or something. But AAA had to come and get me because I had like popped a tire or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so this tow truck driver came and he was just so chill. And we got to talking and I was like, yeah, I work at a dispensary. And he was like, oh, for real? He was like, do you smoke? I was like, yeah. So when he dropped my car back at my house, we went to like, I just smoked him out. I was like, hey, bro. I was like, do you have anywhere like you gotta go? Or can I like smoke you out right now? I took him upstairs. All my homies were there and shit. They were like, oh, look at him, Stewie. And he was like hitting the bong, just like milking it. I don't know who he went to next, but that boy was high. It was an old country dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, bro. The fucking
Getting high on
experiences.
the job. Let's go.
Hey, some
Well, no,
jobs
man.
that's the way to work, dude. I paint houses high. Like
People don't want to
mm,
accept it, but that's the way the world really works. Like, you don't know what you're getting into every morning. Everything in you is like, well, for a lot of people, it's like, man, I don't want to leave my room or get out of bed and go rock a 9 to 5 or some shit. But you go outside and some shit just happens,
a lot of
right?
people have a hard time accepting new experiences into their life.
Hmm.
Like me
Yeah.
personally, I've been working on it, but I have a hard time of like going with the flow and doing things that are not part of the plan for the day.
But we all function. Um, so the law of attraction really revolves around the principle of the path of least resistance, right?
Yeah.
And so when you're going down the path of least resistance in life in terms of creation, most people, you're right, most people are just creating and regurgitating the same thoughts and then observing this byproduct of the thought and the emotion that correlates with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the situation manifests again. So it could be the same person in like with 8 different people. You
Yeah.
know, you're dating and they're all the same. You know what I mean? But it's because of the energy. That's just a good example of it, right? Yes.
You said that, yes.
Yes.
Yo, am I the only one that's not high right now?
I'm not. I'm actually almost sober a
okay.
week right now. Taking a little bit of a tolerance break.
Nice. Little tolerance break.
Yep.
All right.
Got to keep
No, this
myself in
is
the 5 mgs.
this is about the fabric of the universe and how thought correlates with emotions and then produces situations that match those. Okay?
Yeah.
So like attracts like.
Yep. When you're in a bad mood most of the time, you'll have a bad day.
Yeah, and
Hey,
so
Kemper, do you read
uh,
dictionaries?
do I read dictionaries?
Yeah, you use some big
Kemper
words.
has experienced so much in his life that it's almost impossible for him not to use big words. So most of the time, I'll ask him what a word means, or I'll just let him go over and I'll figure it out.
No, I'm about to have to.
What's
Could
the
I hire
big
a
word? Dude,
translator?
I'm high. I don't know. It's because I spent many years rapping.
He also
I've
used to work
talked.
in a library.
I talk incessantly. Yeah, incessantly.
What does that mean?
It means I don't
Constantly,
stop.
like all the time.
Oh,
It's almost like
okay.
annoying, you know?
Okay.
You
Continue.
can ask what a word means, by the way. You can be like,
Yeah,
hey, what does
I'll
that
ask what a
word
word
mean?
means.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably get annoyed and ask a lot, but okay.
That's fine.
No, basically, like attracts like, and we like to look at things in and say opposites attract, right? Let's take, for instance, and this is kind of a controversial topic, but just follow me for hypotheticals, right?
Okay.
We look
I'll try.
at someone getting robbed, right?
All right.
And we see a bad person doing something to a good person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if you look at it on an energetic level, what you're actually observing is a person over here that feels vulnerable, right?
Mhm.
And so they're walking around all day thinking basically like, I hope I don't get robbed. I hope I don't get robbed. I hope I don't get robbed. I hope I don't get robbed.
They think into existence.
And then, like, so that's their emotion.
Yeah.
And then here's this person over here going through their day, and they're like, man, I need to rob somebody.
I'm looking for
I need
someone
to
to
rob
rob.
somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to rob nobody hard. I want easy money.
You want someone
You
who
know what I
looks
mean?
nervous.
I want easy money. I'm looking for an easy lick. And then these two people meet, and the situation happens.
Boom.
But then
Rob.
from the outside looking in, because you can't see the energy that person has emanated and the thoughts that they've thought way before this situation ever became physical in the way that it manifested,
Yeah.
right? Because it's manifested in many subtle hints before that, right?
Mhm.
Because you may be going through your day and that you might not have always felt that way. Something might have happened in your life that made you feel vulnerable, right?
Seen a news article while you were on the bus or something.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
then you talk to someone. That's what happens next.
Or
And
you
then,
see somebody
and it,
sketchy across the street, or
yeah, it just
Yeah.
snowballs in that way. But how the hell did we go from Doug to this?
Because we're talking about
I don't know.
energies, and you were starting to talk about energies being like likes attract like, and we talked about how people can't accept things that happen on the whim in their day because they have this idea stuck in their head. We talked about the tow truck driver. You got high.
Oh,
And
I
we
guess I was
just
just
got
trying
here.
to explain that this is about life. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Like the tow truck driver here. Well, this will help me out. But the tow truck driver, he's having a good day. He's chilling, making money. You're having a bad day because your car's not working. Boom.
Well, that would be
Yeah.
an opposite
Opposites
attract
attract,
opposite.
and then you got high together. It's just a
But-
natural energy. Am I
but yeah.
understanding this right?
yes, not only did I find myself in this situation, right? This dude's like, damn, I wish I could smoke on the job. You know what I mean? Like, but he don't got no weed to smoke right now.
Yeah.
And who does he come to get but someone who really enjoys smoking people out?
Okay.
You see what I mean? Those
Yeah.
energies.
I don't want to hang out with you now. I'll just
They
tell you that.
correspond.
Bro, you don't
dude,
have to get high. Like,
I really
he's not gonna
don't
make you do
care.
it.
And the thing is, like, even though I'm gonna smoke when I'm doing the podcast, it's because I'm doing this for me to
Yeah.
have fun and to just give a piece of who I am and
Do
my
it the most
thoughts,
enjoyable way possible.
yeah, to the world while sharing other people who are fucking amazing. Like, if I just shift this mic to you, all right, it's your mic now.
Oh, it's my
Tell me-
mic.
Yeah, tell me about you and what you do.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna come out in a way that's like, it's awesome and it's totally different. And so this isn't about
You know what
you
I say to
being
that?
high, me being high, whatever it is. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
really about us exploring thought and just taking time to really appreciate ourselves and the fact that we are the bosses of our own life. Because that's what this represents to me.
Mhm.
You know, me doing something for myself. Whereas, like, no one asked me to do this. They may have, once I said, hey, I think I might do a podcast. That might be good for me. You know how many years people told me, like, bro, do it.
Do it.
Bro, do it. And I was like,
Do it.
I don't know. It wasn't cool enough to me yet. But life just got to me. And it took some years to kind of like chisel me down. because I was so hungry and like I couldn't kill this ambitious want for a fast track win. It's the
Everybody
best
wants
way I
that.
can put it.
Everybody wants instant instant success, but a lot of people don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
Instant
And
gratification, instant validation, instant everything.
deeper than that, bro, I never have ever wanted to accept that I'm just stuck in the same hood that I grew up in.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
hard to accept
never,
harsh reality sometimes.
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
but there was this weird middle ground that happened. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Said I was gonna lie. What's the hood?
Bro, like, I don't care. For you, your neck
Explain.
of the woods, your hood might be growing up and just being like, man, I don't want to live on in this place with the same old trees in this small ass town where all the girls think they need to watch football or something or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever
Okay,
your
here's a good
environment
explanation.
is, you want diversity from your environment. Now there's that layer of it, and then there's the reality of like, bro, I grew up watching my mom so tired that she would fall asleep in her food at night and shit, bro. And right next to a meth house. Like my best friend moved out, and then people that started cooking meth moved in. Yeah, right next door to my house. So like that changed the whole dynamic of my block from a bunch of kids out and having fun and playing together to having to learn about like why needles are in bottles or all over the sidewalk and you shouldn't run around without shoes on and why are people taking in like 8 different loads of fucking laundry detergent every day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dealing with tweakers left and right. You know, like right there when they're
Yeah.
over, like it's not like we have a whole ass fence. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
they're
you're
not
right
across
there.
the street. They're not, they're literally right there,
Yeah.
a house away.
And so like
That's
imagine
crazy.
growing up and knowing that your mom needed a man to provide in all the ways that we do, stability, financially, help take the load off, rather than being
Protection.
scared as hell 3,000 miles from your family, because my mom's from New York, right? But I
Yeah.
was raised out here, taking care of 2 little boys, broke as hell, you know what I mean? With a crazy dad.
Yeah.
So, like, when you look at that, it's like you can understand now when I say, like, my experience in life, like, and I've been through a lot of hood shit, bro, especially for someone that, like,
It's
I've never
25.
been, I've never been into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all I did was I sold weed and some of my friends would they would stick people up and shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But that wasn't really my game. But it was like every kid in the neighborhood, bro. I'm telling you, as I got older, I watched a whole generation of people that were my age just have society and their own actions take them through the ringer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like for me, I was like in it, but I wasn't of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we might have lived next to a meth house, but I wasn't like robbed of my childhood completely.
Yeah, you
You
didn't
know what I
become a
mean?
product of your environment.
To a certain extent, you do because you can't not be touched by things.
Well, yeah, but like in the essence of you saying you were in it but you didn't become it. It was like you experienced it, it affected you, it shaped you to who you are today, but you didn't become that gangbanger or that tweaker or whatever.
I think that, in all honesty, it was there were things that were inside of me
Mhm.
before I realized it, and they would manifest in different ways. So, like
So what are,
for instance,
what things are you talking about?
say like anger and
Okay.
violence and shit, you know,
Yeah.
and like I've taken my whole life to try and like battle that and be super peaceful. And I try my best to do that.
Everyone does.
I fail sometimes. And when I
Everyone
fail,
does.
it's never good. And I'm always like super embarrassed. I feel really bad. So that's never good. But how do I say this? Like these things are inside of you and they manifest in symptoms. Like I have a very addictive personality. You know, if I
Mhm.
like something, like I love it.
Yeah,
Like I'm like obsessed with it.
I'm the same way, but
You know?
I've been able to I've figured out a way to be able to keep myself from getting too attached to stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I
Well,
know that I could.
respect to you for that. Because
Uh,
I tell you what,
yeah,
I still battle things left and right. Sometimes it can even be things like laziness. It doesn't have to be a substance.
I battled that pretty hard. That one's a
Hmm.
hard one for me because of not being able to drive. I have there's very few things that I'm able to do, so I have to constantly figure out new things to do all the time because I'm always here at the house. So
Hmm.
trying to be productive is really fucking hard. But I know when I get a job, I won't have a problem finding shit to do.
Yeah, and I guess what I'm saying is when I was younger,
Yeah.
I would want to exceed where I was,
Mm,
and even to this day, like I catch myself sometimes like trying to get there, like build a pile of money and then I can relax,
yeah.
which is super backwards, right?
Hmm.
It's like we need life, and we
Exactly.
need to be able to be here to live.
Need happiness.
And I think like the other day I kind of had an epiphany where I was like, I don't need like I learned how to be happy with like $40. Like with $40, bro, I can ball with $40. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
anyone has to tell me. I can get meals. I can get drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I could
bro.
probably get
Fucking
a
rosemary
haircut.
fries from Burgerville, dude. Those things slap, dude.
I could get some free, like, bro. I'm a walking one man party with $40. You know what I mean? So like learning how to take that appreciation for life, um, and appreciate it and realize how valid that is as like a real it's more than survival. It's like a buoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out in the water.
Yeah.
And fuck yeah. Apply that with some hustle and so it gives you this bridge in between of like accepting where you are because you know you're not going to stay there and you're going somewhere else. And doesn't matter if you get there or not because you're always going somewhere. Like life just continues to snowball. So as long as it's in a good direction that's positive and influencing not only other people but yourself positively,
Yeah.
you know, then it's good to go. And so like when I was looking at this podcast, I was like, bro, I might have to cut out this other like side hustle thing I'm doing so I can invest more money in this, figure out how to soup this up, create better content and let it go where it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, dude,
But
this
as of
could
right,
be what it is right now for a
Yo,
good
random
amount of
thought.
time until we get like our own studio and shit. And then once we do that, then we can fucking go dumb hard.
but we can still do fucking t-shirt giveaways or
Well, of
fucking
course.
stickers, whatever it may be, you know?
We still got a fuck ton of stickers, so
Yeah.
I have one on my truck
he does.
Hey,
He does. He's got
and on
love
my
his
computer.
what kind of truck do you have?
Ford
Ford
Ranger.
Ranger.
Oh,
He's done some
Yeah.
pretty cool work to it. Talk about that, Josh.
Talking
Like,
about my
yeah.
truck.
Well, no. What have you done to your truck?
What have I done
one
to
of
it?
them
Yeah,
Ford Ranger
dude.
guys.
He's got a
You're gonna
Ford
get me
fucking
excited.
Ranger, dude.
Well, let me
You
set up.
slap so hard.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I was just on Amazon on my phone, and I might have bought a wallet.
What kind of wallet do you buy? Do you buy a 2-fold or a 3-fold?
Well, I'm kind
Or a
of
1-fold
digging
or a
because I just
2-fold?
have a lot of cards, and
Twofold, you bitch.
I'm liking the whole minimalist kind of like slide it up or like just like a
Oh, you're getting one of
one
those?
fold, like kind of. Yeah, this is my wallet now. I just have a 3-fold.
But you know, I've always wanted to just have a fat ass bankroll. Like I'm talking Boosie level.
Yo, if we're gonna talk
Have
about
you ever
truck,
gone and watched like videos of Lil Boosie buying Easter bikes for kids?
No, because I don't know who Lil Boosie is.
What? Oh my god,
Yeah, no, I don't know who Lil Boosie is.
bro. Lil Boosie. People used to get mad at me if I was at a party. Lil Boosie's playing. I would go and find the iPod, disconnect it, whatever it was. I was playing some Lil Boosie. Y'all have to play you some shit.
I'll
He
look some
is
up after the podcast. Fuck it.
He's fucking jamming. He is so hard, bro. Boosie
Yeah.
is a storyteller, a hood legend, like as real as you get.
Okay.
Bro, on everything. On everything. Boosie's the realest.
I'm guessing it's hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Louisiana rap.
Okay. All right.
Louisiana.
But,
Okay.
bro, he would go to like Walmart and buy every bike in Walmart. Something like 400 bikes and go to the
Yeah, they usually have a
fucking
fuck ton of
hood
bikes. Yeah.
and give every kid in the hood bikes for Easter or like whatever it may be.
Christmas,
And
yeah,
he's in the
whatever,
video. Like there's so many videos of him just thumbing through stacks. And like I used to look at that when I was in high school and I was like, get your bank roll. Bro, I swear. I used to love that shit.
All right.
I still do.
You just screen share your truck.
Yeah.
Hit us with it.
All right.
Yeah,
So I'm
hit
gonna
us with
screen
it.
share a picture. This is when I first got it.
Okay.
All right, play some Lil Boosie while we
This is when I throw some music on. This is when I first got it. If you see like kind of back here, the back window, had a toolbox, but I sold that.
Okay. Well, what'd you do instead?
I just got rid of it, and then I don't know if I have a picture of it, but I resprayed. I have a sprayed it on liner.
Is it like one of
So
the
it's kind
rhino
of grippy.
liners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Those are nice.
up front, my little license plate holder, since in South Carolina,
Hey.
you don't need a license plate up front. I put a Power Rangers license plate in.
All right.
Just like the little.
Are you gonna show a now
what
picture?
Ranger?
It's a 2010.
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
what Ranger? Like
yeah,
from Power Rangers?
the real.
Here, I'll just hold on. It just,
okay.
Well, this is what I've done to it. So
What's
it's
in the back?
Lifted in the front. That's some mulch, man.
Trapping hard.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little
All that
Carolina
shit. Come to
fog
find
on.
out, he's running fucking.
He's running hundreds of pounds.
I thought weed came in
35
ounces and
pounds.
He's out
35
here.
pounds of marijuana. Right
Motherfuckers in kilos and shit.
That matted together shit. All right.
Oh my god. All right. Hold on. I gotta change this shit.
Where are you? I really can't imagine like what
This is at
driving
Lowe's.
down a street looks like. Is that like
do you
Walmart
mean?
parking lot?
There's Lowe's.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't imagine like what it actually looks like out where you live. Is it hella country driving around there like that?
It's like country mixed with like tropical place because he's got palm trees and shit.
You guys got palm trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's right on the coast.
Here. I don't know how invasive or how. So I'll show you like.
Why don't you just show him pictures of Charleston and like your area?
So okay. So my house.
Don't
is
need to show
somewhere.
your house.
We'll go based off of Joey's tomatoes. Right here. You see Joey's tomatoes? My house is pretty close to this, okay? All this green up here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the woods.
You don't say.
Woods.
You don't say.
I have to take this little road next to the woods to go to work and stuff.
Well, do like a street view picture. Can you get a street view picture from
Here,
one of those locations?
Good thinking. See, that's why we paid Zach the big
I have
bucks.
to like drop this. There we go. Boom. We'll drop this dude in the woods. There we go. So here's the woods. Like literally the woods. You see this? Like it's the woods.
It's like a swampy area too. So like there's like swamps around there as well. Fuck ton of bugs.
Bro, that's so crazy. Yeah, all I'm thinking about is like that's hella snakes back in there.
See, but then if you go down to like more like suburb, like city area, here we'll go like.
Charleston's a nice town. It's
Uh,
like really like if you think like colonial shit, that's kind of the
right here.
style, the esque.
This is
that
what
you
it kind
get.
of. This is what it looks like.
You guys look like you got pretty wide streets though, which is tight.
They got flooding a
Well,
lot
this is
too.
yeah. This is like the main road though.
That
So we go
sucks.
down here a good bit.
Yeah, there are palm trees.
Yep.
Yeah,
Lots of palm trees.
it's kind of tropical. It's kind of crazy.
Um.
Well, I mean, it's closer to the equator, but
It's like
still.
tropical country.
It's just weird. You
Yeah.
don't think about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's like our intersections. I don't know how.
there's like normal
Fascinating that is,
intersections.
but-
Like
Yeah, we have pretty basic intersections. I don't know what else is. There's nothing crazy about it.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
We can
But
go to
yeah,
the beach.
continue
if you want.
showing us
Here,
your
here,
truck.
we'll go.
Thank you
We
for
go to the beach.
appeasing
Hold up, here's the
my
beach.
I thought.
This is like the.
Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah, dude, we literally seen dolphins just swimming around over
Yeah.
here
In
This
this
little
shit?
walkway.
in the
This is
beach.
where- Yeah.
So
this
this is
little
just a
walkway right
No,
walkway.
you guys didn't see no dolphins back there.
You see this
It's
little
it's the
walkway right here?
Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic.
That
I don't know
doesn't
how
look
close-
like water, bro. That looks
How-
like grass, and more grass.
It's
Zoom
grass
in on
because
the-
you have to
Here, right
walk
here,
quite a
here.
ways. You got to walk
This
like
is
a
the
good
bridge.
bit.
This is the bridge you have to take to get to the beach.
And you're telling me there's dolphins in that water right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fresh water.
Here, we'll go down more to the beach. More to the beach.
Or it's
This
it's
is
ocean
where
water. I don't know
everyone
if that's
parks for the
fresh.
beach. This
Okay, that's
is-
nice. What?
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
You live that close to the beach like that?
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
minutes, bro.
Oh man.
he's a 30-minute drive
These
from the
are-
coast.
Oh,
What
yo,
a
yo, yo.
lovely
Hold on. Let
little
me show you
life
guys
we
this.
got right now.
There's this cool house. Hold up. We got to go down more.
His mom does
Right.
he like
Yeah,
she
this
like
is where me and Zack-
photographs
yo,
like
Zack,
the
this is where me and you
houses and
went.
shit.
I know
This is
I've
that little
voted on
beach we
those.
walked on. Remember that little beach we walked on?
Yeah, I remember the
Like,
beach.
holding
Yeah, because
hands.
we only walked on 2 beaches, and this is
This
where
is
we
that
seen the
little-
dolphins.
Yeah.
That's tight.
See, but if we go like
Yeah.
right, can
That's
we
the
go here?
Atlantic, bro. Right there.
Nah, it don't work. No, but there's some cool
That bridge is
houses.
really
Where's the-
long.
There's a cool house.
Hell yeah.
right
See,
there.
this is what I'm talking about. When you start getting into like rich homes.
These are the rich homes. These are like the beach homes, the beach houses.
Hold on. Can you go down that little pathway or do you got to like zoom in? Because it's so like, I love
God.
architecture, bro.
No, you can only
Like,
go down
Uh,
on
There's a golf
the-
cart.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff looks colonial. And then like,
Yo, and people just casually like.
Dude,
where'd
go
that boat at?
downtown Charleston. That's where you'll see like
You guys want to go downtown?
colonial shit. Like you want to see
Hell yeah.
colonial shit? Almost all of Charleston's roads are bricks.
Here, we'll go to the Battery. This is pretty cool. This is where me and Zach walked down, I think.
hey, you guys see,
Oh,
this
what
is
the?
this is way cooler than just being stoned by yourself on Tuesday night.
Stuff- yeah, this is like this
It's
is
a Wednesday,
downtown
but
stuff.
Oh,
is like-
shit,
This is like the history stuff.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. Downtown Charleston is like real colonial. It's
We
pretty
gotta
crazy.
go like right.
Hey, have you ever seen Rod Stewart's house?
There we
I
go.
haven't.
See, and
Rod
this is like-
Stewart has the fattest crib, bro.
Look at these. Look at these houses, bro. These are downtown.
He's got to have in the top 100 cribs of like all cribs. I think
yeah.
Rod Stewart's house is up there, bro.
The top one. He's in the top 100 of all cribs. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I had to kind of put it in perspective because, like, if we were going
Bro,
way
like-
back in the day, you know, Julius Caesar had a fucking crib, bro.
Oh,
like,
dude,
Zach,
he had
did
the
we go
whole
down here?
shit.
Hey, bro, I guarantee you, if you went to like, say, like a
I don't know if we
Chinese
went there.
dynasty or something, it'd be like the sickest. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, for
hold on.
real.
Gold and
Let me
jade,
find a better picture of my truck.
you
But
know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude, like that place
Then
is
we'll
so
talk.
cool. It's so nice to be there. The only bad part is it's humid, and I'm a sweaty person, so it's
So y'all
like
got Italian food? Because you're on the East Coast.
they got barbecue.
Well, yeah, I know.
Downtown, there's a lot of like
There
Like,
was
we have a
that
place called.
one place we went that was super expensive. We ate the spaghetti was like $39.
What?
It was ridiculous, dude.
Did we go to?
Was it worth it though?
It was pretty worth it. It was pretty good.
I'm trying to think of where we went. Was it downtown?
Yeah, we sat outside.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. It's like the little fence there, and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Mom
That's
took
where.
us.
Yeah, because Outer Banks. Yeah, that place we went to eat. That's where I met whoever the light skinned girl from Outer Banks is. I met her there. She's
Nope,
pretty
Yeah,
not
that's
that
cool.
place. That was the barbecue
that
place
place?
because we went there with your dad. That was not that place. This was downtown Charleston. That place we went was
Yeah,
the
no, I met
barbecue
him
place.
downtown.
Maybe I'm just remembering wrong.
I'd pay $39 right now.
Are you talking about?
No
Did we go to Swig and
question.
Swine?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I'm talking about.
We went to the barbecue.
Yeah, we went with your dad.
Where you get like a family
yeah.
thing of like
Yes.
like we took you there?
Yes.
What?
What is so special about it? Is it just the spot or like what
The
is
place
it?
by my house.
Yes. We got a
Wow.
big ass plate of shit, and it
Yeah.
was like all this. We just like picked
And, like,
shit
mac
off
and
of it, put it on our
cheese.
own plates, and like yeah.
Hey, people
Yo,
are gonna
I
like
took-
reverse taking your ass. They're gonna be watching this podcast and be like, "All right, this Swicking whatever the fuck it's called.
Swig
Go
and
back
swine.
go back to the boardwalk. Go back to the fucking
Yeah.
little country
They'll find
spot.
your bitch ass, Josh.
It's gonna be in reverse, and we're not gonna even know. We're gonna have to go back. We're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's
All
lying."
right, here.
He
we'll
got
show the truck. This
got.
is probably the most up to date picture we got of the truck.
Okay, hold on. Let me get in it.
All right,
Okay.
So
all
we got
right,
the Power Rangers logo.
all right.
The wheels.
The wheels are clean. I helped him pick those out.
Mm-hmm.
Those are clean. I don't know.
Can't
how
really see them.
well you can
It's
see 'em.
dark, but you see them in the other picture.
Yeah.
He
and then the
painted
headlights.
his
I got new headlights.
thing.
I painted this little bumper.
plastic
Sure.
bumper.
Hey man, that is a really, really, really solid first car.
He lifted the front end, blacked out
Second.
his tail lights.
You want to see my first one?
The first one was
Here.
a piece of shit.
My first one was.
It wasn't bad actually. I was kind of surprised when I seen it. I was like, "Oh, it's not a bad looking car for a first
I
car."
don't even know if I have pictures of it though.
Yeah,
I have
people
pictures
don't
of when I
usually
wrecked it.
take pictures of cars they hate. Well, unless you're really crazy, like if you're driving down the highway and you're like, "I'll fucking get you."
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't that.
I don't
I
know. There's
wasn't that
gotta be
into
some of them fuckers out there.
my
'Cause
first car. I wasn't like super into like cars when I had it. Yeah, I don't even know if I got pictures of this thing. I got pictures of my
What kind of
brother's
car
truck.
was it? And he can just kind of
It was
look
a
it up.
Dodge Caliber, bro.
Dodge Caliber.
No, because I tinted it. Like I had a legal tint and like.
caliber. I gotta think on what the freak.
It's a 4-door, almost looks like a tiny SUV.
Here we
Hatchback,
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Tell me this
okay.
tint's not illegal. Tell me this tint's not illegal.
Hold on. You're back there, you little whippersnap.
Yeah, that's pretty illegal tint. When I seen this car, I was like, "Oh shit!"
That was my first car.
At night, you all couldn't see it and shit.
Yeah, with this I painted the rims.
So why'd you go
painted the
from this to
grill.
the Ranger?
He crashed
I'd
it.
have kept that. Oh, you
I
crashed it?
wrecked it. Yeah, I wrecked it.
What'd you hit? There's nothing around
Somebody
it.
else hit him, right?
Oh man,
Someone
am
hit
I pulling
you.
these up?
Palm tree?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone.
palm tree.
Yeah, so I was going down this. No, I was driving down the freeway or whatever,
Over driving.
and
Yeah.
someone just pulled right in front of me, like out of a gas station, straight up,
Fucking
just wow, like sitting. They just went for it.
douched on him.
Douched
Wow.
on me. It was crazy.
Super
Hold
whack.
on. Yo, you're gonna lose your mind, dude. If I can find it.
I don't think I've ever been in a car crash that I can remember besides one when I was like a baby, but I don't remember that.
Here you go. Boom. Tore me up.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then if I like zoom in, look how cracked my windshield is.
You just gotta do yoga, bro. It'll fix it.
Yoga.
It'll realign you, yeah. Naturally.
Realign what? This?
Your
N-
spine.
No, he
Oh,
didn't get
oh.
physically messed up.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are strong like ox.
He is strong like
Man, what
ox.
is that in my window?
Looks like a crack, dude.
Looks like something flew. I don't even know, dude. Dude, I'm amazed
All of
because
a
you see where.
sudden,
Do you see
this
where this
turns
car
into
is?
a fucking ghost
No,
catcher
this is the
show,
crazy
and he's
thing.
like,
Okay.
"Did you see that?
Now
That
hear this. Hear
fucking
this.
orb, bro."
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the story. You see where this semi is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was on the other side. I was in between the fire truck and that semi. Okay,
Okay.
I was there. There's 2 lanes, 1, 2, and I was on the outer side of the semi. This silver car right here. Okay,
Mhm.
drove out. So behind me, there's a little turnout. Drove out and was turning left. Okay, so there was a semi turning into the gas station. I was still on this side going straight, and this car just comes out of nowhere and wham. And
Destroys
I
your shit.
turned. I was ahead of the semi a little bit, and when this car came out, I tried to dodge it by turning right because I was gonna turn in front of the semi and like try and miss it, but I ended up
Mhm.
not missing the car, and I flew over this. You see this big grass patch?
Mhm.
You drove over the
I
grass.
flew over this. There's a water pipe to the gas station for the bathrooms or
Oh,
whatever. Hit that. I flew over that, hit the pipe, and then ended up stopping right here. Just
That's pretty
perfectly.
crazy.
that's
Yeah.
pretty crazy, bro.
I was
You were
like,
terrified.
I remember hitting the car, and then bam, I was just there, and I just smelt smoke. That
Bro.
like I don't. It was crazy.
10
guys want
seconds
this?
can change your life.
You guys want to hear a
Yeah,
crazy car crash story?
Let's hear it.
I was losing it. That was.
Okay. Let me get a bong rip.
All
And then
right.
we'll come back and tell you guys story time. Story time. Let's do
Story
it.
time.
And we're gonna look at my.
The only car crash that I know of that I've been in was when I was a baby with my mom. And it was caused because I didn't want the banana that I had, so I threw it up and it went underneath her feet and she was trying to grab it
Oh.
and she hit a tree. Yeah.
Hey,
I
bro.
don't know. She was
So
only
went
going. She
under her
wasn't
foot
going
and
super
what?
fast, but she tried to grab it from underneath her, like by her
Oh.
feet, and then she hit a tree.
That's like
Yeah.
the worst shit ever, but since you fucking survived, bro, that's kind of fucking gangster that as a baby you managed to do some shit that Mario like,
Well,
has
no,
only
like.
recently thought of, bro. Like,
I
that
will
was a
never.
cutting edge move at the time. That was 1996, bro. What?
Fucking whoop.
I will never reach for stuff. Mainly for that reason, because I know
Yeah.
like if I reach down, I kind of you like loose feeling in your feet, like not loose feeling, but like
You stop focusing on your feet and you
yeah, you
focusing on
stop
what you're reaching
focusing,
for.
and then yeah.
Yeah. I don't
And
know
it
how
gets
fast she was going. Clearly, it wasn't too fast because she didn't die, but
I
or
gotta
I,
look.
I didn't die, but
I got a
yeah.
DM on TikTok.
Hey, bro, that's God. Fuck what you want to think, bro. Like, that's really God.
Well, she might have only been going 20 miles an hour.
Hey, but your spirit knows, man. I'm telling you, spirit knows.
How old were you when this car crash story happened that you're about to tell? All right, I'll go fuck myself.
Alright, brother.
Sick, dude.
Smoking
Sick, bro. I just got an ad by a cute girl on Snap.
I was about 4 years old.
Oh,
Mhm.
is this the
And
one with the? I think you've told me this one, but continue. Sorry.
yeah, so I was like 4 years old, and I was in the front seat
Listen
on
to
like
this,
the
Josh.
passenger side of my dad's truck, and my brother was like in the middle. and we had been trying to swim at the Astoria pool, but like my dad kept like falling asleep in the water. This was way long ago when my dad was like not in a good place, but we decided to go back to my uncle's house where we were at and then drive to my grandma's, which was only like 20 minutes away. We just had to get across this bridge. It's literally like a mile long. It's a
Mhm.
freaky ass bridge to be on when someone's like that tired and speeding like crazy, right?
Yeah.
And because he was just trying to get home, and also that was just that my dad always drove like that, right? So we're driving down these back streets, and side note, my mom's in New York on vacation. She finally decides to do something for herself and goes on vacation, right?
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, my mom's out to eat and she forgot her cell phone. And she looked at she was also eating with my uncle, but different sides of the family. So she's in New York. She's at a diner and she's like, "I don't have my phone." And he's like, "What's gonna happen in an hour? Let's just go, right?" So he goes because they were supposed to meet up with another friend of hers from high school. They're at the diner and she looks at him with this like crazy face and is like, "I gotta go, like right now, I gotta go." And so they leave. Meanwhile, on the whole other coast of the United States, we're driving home and my dad falls asleep at the wheel, right, but his foot's on the gas, so he's just hauling and we just start tearing up mailboxes, just boom, boom, boom. And the way the road is, it's kind of got like a ditch that goes down because it's like country and foresty out there, right?
Yeah.
Like a baka.
So we're going and the truck's doing probably like 70, but I swear to God, I remember right before impact, it felt like slow motion, right? And my brother was like punching my dad, trying to like get him to wake up and like trying to like lift his leg, but he couldn't, right? So he's in the middle seat. I'm not even wearing a seatbelt. So as soon as we go over the edge into the like the trench or whatever it is, the ditch, I bounced off of the seat. So I'm like in midair. And when I go in midair, I swear to God, like everything starts moving in like slow motion for me, right? And we plow into this fucking tree, right? And I just go flying forward and I bash my head against the window, the front window of the truck, and the airbag explodes and I go flying back and I hit the window next to me and then I'm in the seat. But the craziest thing is when I'm flying forward and my head hit the windshield, it was all like slow motion. So when my head busted through the windshield, it was like I could feel the circular like shape of my forehead extending out in front of like the truck and my momentum going forward, right? And I swear to God that I felt like it felt like a palm of feathers. Like it was like so soft or like gentle, right? And it was just like white and I went to like heaven for a second, bro. Like I swear to God. I come to and my brother's got his knees like jammed into the air vents in the center console and my dad's still knocked out like this on the wheel, right? I climb out of the window cuz the way that we hit so fast that the doors of the cab literally like fused to the truck.
Yeah.
They couldn't open it. Um, and so I go up to the road and I'm like so disoriented. And I see an old man and he walks up to me and I remember distinctly that he had a brown Chevy Suburban with it was almost like banana cream color like side panel
Yeah.
color to it. And he kneels down to me and goes, "Hey, little guy, what's up?" And he was like, I'm an off-duty, it was like paramedic or something. And he was like, the firefighters are called. They'll be here in like 2 seconds. You know, they'll be here any second. My dad screams my name. He's like, Kemper, because he sees the whole fucking truck windshield blown out and stuff, and I'm not in the truck. So I turn around and I just wave like this because I don't even have like words. And when I turned back, the dude and his truck were gone. and it was like bam, instantly around the corner came the fire department. And when we went, it was crazy because like I couldn't talk, so they gave my brother like the stretcher, and they sat me on my dad's lap, and I think that low key like fucked my back up. Um, I was so young, uh, and I was just sitting there, and my mom called when we were in the hospital room, and she described every single item of clothing that my brother was wearing in his outfit. She was like, I saw it all happen. And like when my mom came back from the restaurant, my grandma was like already waiting on the porch. And my mom like looked at my uncle like, see, I knew, you know?
Yeah.
And it comes back to energy, fool.
Energy, motherfucker. That's a great way to end it. I'm
So
kidding.
your mom, hold up. So your mom saw you guys, but she wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mom had like a premonition that
Yeah.
they got into a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Dude, I have dreams of shit that will happen years later.
It happened like that, bro. I'm telling you.
Dead ass.
It's crazy, but I don't
Josh
know.
will doubt that shit, but believes in fucking some other
That's
crazy
God.
shit.
What you say?
That's God. There's no reason I should be here, man.
Wait, what? What do you mean there's no what?
Well, other than to just enjoy life, I guess. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to influence.
We all
this
got a
world.
purpose. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
The purpose is to be happy, dude. We don't need to go too deep into our own existence to figure out what our purpose is.
What if some? Okay, this is kind of dark. But what if there's some people that have a purpose to not be happy, so others can learn a lesson from it?
Well, maybe that's actually super positive, and you're just taking a far enough step back that it's not so personal that you're looking at their experience and saying, no, well, it's unfair that this event happened to this person or things like that. But if you look at it from the greater, like, good kind of picture, it's like when something happens that you don't want, it gives you clarity on what you do want, you know? And so when you look at society as a whole moving constantly because of energies, you know, it's kind of teaching us how to master ourselves so we can have the joy of being a creation from the creator creating with the same energy, you know?
Or I think I got ADHD or something. I can't fucking focus.
I talk slow too sometimes. It's hard to follow me from time to time. I'll give you that.
Shit. Well, we're at 58 minutes, guys.
Can we talk about women?
Yeah, we can.
What do you need to know about women?
If I'm a believer in energy, I'm gonna need to find a woman that's got some good energy because I can't find that.
You've already found one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look,
I need a girl that has good energy and that also has a dad with good energy. That's what
when you're talking about women, that's a whole different realm from a young girl, and
you're talking women.
You're learning how to navigate.
Okay, she
being
ain't like a
man,
young
you know what I
girl.
mean?
Like
yes, she is.
She's like about
she's young.
womanhood.
I'm saying you are young.
Yes,
just
you
like
are young.
I'm young.
Which
but
means
your age is substantially younger. You know, the way people look at it.
How old are you?
And girls are
He's a year older than me.
closer to their fathers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to kick you real game right now. Like, they're different ages. Because aren't you like 21, 22?
He's 20.
20.
20.
In January.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even 20 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at that age bracket and the girls and the things that you're navigating, it's totally different because what you're saying in your desire and in your lust, for a relationship is contrary to how you're trying to promote getting there. So it's almost like if I give you game, but I really want you to be like wifey to me, right? But I talk
Yeah.
to you like a
I mean,
hoe.
I want you to be wifey, so
But if I talk to you like a hoe, right? And you buy the
yeah.
game that I'm selling to you, I
Oh.
inherently don't respect you
Yeah.
in some kind of way,
Yeah.
and you might resent me from it. Now, I'm sure there's couples that it might start out like that and transition into something else, but on a base level of understanding on like human relations, especially
Yeah.
between the male and female sex, like that's just how it goes. You can't sell a girl, "Oh, I just wanna fuck and, don't get your dad
Yeah.
involved," and stuff like that, and then also be like, turn it around on her, all of a sudden, once she learns how to be this way, to
Well,
appease your lust of what you want out of this relationship. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, the problem with it though is that the dad is keeping the relationship from happening entirely. It has nothing to do with the fact that Josh just doesn't like her
Yeah.
dad. Like
But I'm not
they
Yeah.
were friends before her dad found out that they wanted to be in a relationship together. Like
but
he and her dad were tight, but then this happened and
We
then
weren't tight, but like,
you weren't
you
not
know,
tight though.
I'm
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
talking
we
about
started tying a knot and then that shit slipped. But yeah,
you guys are looking under the microscope, right? And I'm standing
Well,
back
I
trying to
know,
talk
but I
about the
wanted to
whole
explain it so because it sounded like there was a misunderstanding where it was
yeah.
like you thinking that
Has
they had already been in a relationship and he just doesn't like her
yeah.
dad.
No, but what I'm saying
It's
is
not like
like
fact of like sleeping together or anything.
then
It's not like
then
that. It's
what was missing from the relationship?
Nothing. The
The
problem,
I
fact
mean
that
there
you
wasn't
could
like
sleep with each other.
no. We were just telling you what they weren't even
what?
like Kemper. They weren't even able to get into a relationship because of
Yeah.
her dad.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the desire, like where is that gonna go? When it progresses, if you guys were able to get in a relationship, where is this eventually gonna go?
Well,
Because
it's
Yeah,
that's
she's
what
a
the
Christian
dad's
girl.
looking at. As a
she's a
dad,
Christian
I'm
girl.
like
So
I'm like,
so
I
so
I
it
got you on
consists
the
of
box out.
what?
As a dad, you're like, what her dad is seeing
Yeah.
is you openly admitting like, "Hey, I wanna fuck your daughter," basically. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, I
in a
see that.
respectful way, but,
Yeah,
like,
I think
that's
you went in a really long roundabout way to explain that. But I see it now. I get what you're saying now.
do you see what I'm saying?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Josh, and this is actually was accurate too, because when you were telling me about this guy
Yeah.
and how he thinks of you with his daughter, he thought
Yeah.
when you explained it to me, you explained it in a way that made it sound like he is afraid of what you might do because of what he used to do when he was a kid, when he was in
Yeah.
your age in college and shit, where he would fucking treat women badly
Yeah.
and or whatever, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he did, but
Right?
yeah, I
But like
mean,
you made it sound like
yeah, because that's
that's
what
what
she
it
told me.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And so that's what he's saying is like that exactly what Kemper just said happened.
Oh, so maybe he just wanted to.
Yeah, he's
I don't
seeing
know.
it from his point of view as like
I-
I'm afraid that this guy's just gonna want to have sex with you and then leave. That's what Kemper's saying, and that's exactly what happened.
It's
Yeah.
not even the and leave part. It's just as a man, when you're that age, when your daughter is that age, it's like as a dad, you never want to accept the grownness of your baby, especially not your baby girl.
Oh, yeah, that was a part of it too. Like, this is his first like daughter that's like going to college
His
and like,
He's
oldest
trying to
daughter,
get that
right?
shit right.
yeah,
He's protecting his girl from dicks that are older, and he's already got to defend enough dicks. He feels like every dick is a threat. You know what I mean? So it's really not personal, but it's just you know nature.
he. I mean, they're just
Uh,
like really, oh, and like
They are
invested in like
they
they're
are like
super Christian.
extreme
Like,
Christians.
yeah,
Like
Like
almost
if someone
uncomfortably
asked
religious.
if I was Christian, I would say yeah, I'm Christian, but like I'm not like I'm just to go to church on Sundays and
Like this girl's never had social media type Christian.
yeah.
Like it's
Like I'll watch some
uncomfortable.
Christian movies or something like with the family or I don't know.
But in a sense, like, what if that ain't such a bad thing, you know? Like, if they're.
I mean, yeah, because now I'm stuck going to church and
Because he's trying to prove that he's worthy of the girl.
Well,
yeah.
it's not about
And now
church,
it's kind of
right?
turned into a thing where like
He actually works for his church now.
yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
camera switching. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm a
Well,
switcher.
hell yeah. There's only one job on earth, and that's to serve. And we all serve in many
Yeah.
different ways. You
No,
know what
it's
I mean?
crazy because at first I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm just getting like I just thought of it as like, oh, I'm going to help out and whatever." And I honestly, when I first started, I didn't even think I was getting paid. Um, and then they told me I was getting paid for it, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Cool." And now I've like met people through that, and there's like, I don't know, there's some cool people you meet at church. Some are
Well,
super Christian, some are like super
I'm
deep
telling you,
down a rabbit hole, and
yeah, some of the coolest game that you'll get can come from a homeless person. They see a lot.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They have a totally different perspective on things, you know? There's you can get it from all different places. Like there's all kinds of cool people and the spirit moves through all of us, you know? It might only move through some of us. Like I really think about it like I was watching a serial killer documentary thing and it was a dude named Richard Kuklinski. I actually read a book about it, but he talked about how he like wouldn't fuck up animals. Like he would actually like kill people for animals. And I was looking at it and I was like, um, since we're talking about Christianity, right? In the Bible they
Yeah.
talk about like righteous anger, right?
Yeah.
And that's like righteous anger, even though he took it to like absolute extremes, right?
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like at that time, maybe that too is like the Holy Spirit moving through to protect um one thing from another, you know, and to provide. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter what the
Maybe,
person.
but it seems like a contradiction.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
kind of saying like every person has good qual. Like if you hang around a bad person long enough, you realize they have some good qualities too. If you hang
Yeah.
Yeah.
around someone who you thought was like the greatest long enough,
Yeah.
you'll start to
Yeah.
see some less redeeming qualities of that person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I'm getting at. But I think there's like a purity, right? When I say like the Holy Spirit, I'm talking about something pure. Like, for instance, like when Beyonce hits a high note and you get the chills. I know you might not listen to Beyonce, but bro,
Yeah, I
like
don't really listen to Beyonce
go
like that.
I
go
don't listen to me.
all right. That movie A Star is Born. Do you guys watch that
No.
with Lady
No.
Gaga?
No.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm
Or how
not
about
watching
like
no
every
lady.
time someone sings the national anthem and everyone
Yeah.
you're in the
Yeah.
crowd and everyone cheers when it's like
Yeah, let's talk
in
about
the
some
home of the free,
patriarchy.
Yeah.
in the land of the
That's
brave.
another good
America.
one too, man.
Yeah,
It
everyone
wasn't the
gets the
first thing
chills
that
during
came to
those
mind.
two moments.
When you're at a baseball game and
Yeah.
they go, in the free and they hold that note. Oh man.
And then everyone just
Yeah.
goes, yeah.
Like
Yeah, and then everyone's throwing the caps around and
that's what I'm saying though. Like even before the it's like
yeah.
that feeling that you have
Mm-hmm.
that
And
just
President
stirs
Bush
you.
walks out and you're like,
It's
I
so
don't
pure, you know? That's what I'm talking
know.
about.
You're hardly old enough to know who Bush is. Like,
I know who
I
George
didn't even know
Washington
who
is
Bush
and
was.
Abraham Lincoln
I don't
and
know, man.
Nixon
I
and
hear so much political stuff during the day that I just don't.
I'm over it, dude. I get irritated when I start hearing people talk politically.
I
Mm.
think that there's some of it that needs to be had,
For
you know?
sure.
Like I'm a firm believer.
patriotic.
You got to believe in the First and Second Amendments, you know? Like hardcore because they're getting attacked left and right, you
Yeah.
know? So like
Yeah.
that's something we need to discuss, but in the way that the media forum does through like say like CNN or something.
Defund the
Yeah,
media.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not with that, and
Big tech.
everyone feels like that, people just wanna feel safe, and they wanna feel comfortable, and they wanna
Yeah,
feel
dude.
loved and fulfilled,
People want to have
and
true information. Well, some people do. A lot of people don't. But
well, we wanna live
yeah,
in a world where you can believe, like, when you don't know which direction to go and you go, "Hey, man, is Brooklyn Street that way?"
people want to
And
know
they
that you're
go,
gonna
"No,
tell
it's
them.
that way."
Yeah,
You can believe them.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we just wanna believe in that, and it still exists, and it's way more predominant than what the media shows us of these tragedies, happening all over the place.
I know. I know.
Those
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, go on.
I was gonna say I know I talk about Joe Rogan a lot,
Mhm.
but he had a recent podcast with this doctor that went super deep into COVID and the vaccine. This guy is has like super credentials. He's like the president of this thing for a really long time, super published. Um,
Mhm.
and he talks about all these trials and all these research things. He talks about extreme statistics. And he talks about how things were manipulated into different things like that. And that kind of comes down to like, can we trust what we're hearing about all of this stuff, even though all this information is out? And it's insane to think about like things were manipulated to be where they are now, and nobody can really
Mm.
trust where we are now.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, I think we only have the choice to trust or not, and people talk about like the blindness of it, but I'm talking about the energy that you bring to the situation, because the forums, I feel like it's almost like you can tell when someone's telling you the truth and when someone isn't, you know?
Yeah.
And it's different when you have not only a screen between you, but when this is a one-way commentary,
Mhm.
you know? Or you're just a fly on the wall while two people like argue, both saying that they're right,
Yeah.
Or you see one article that, contradicts another. But the point of what I'm saying is you can trust or not. You can be someone who's trustworthy and navigate through this world or not,
Or not.
or, you know, and we all fall short of it in different ways at different times,
Mhm.
and learning to be forgiving and to also discover where boundaries lie and how to navigate them, because like when you feel, I was, and I can't even take credit for this. I was watching an interview of Nipsey Hussle talking about like what's the key to life or whatever. Like if you could give one really good piece of advice to somebody, what would it be? And he said, master your energy,
Boom.
because we have to learn how to navigate when we feel violated, or disrespected, so that way we don't exercise ourselves in ways that we shouldn't. And it's a weird route that we've taken, full of a lot of twists and turns that haven't been so fun or felt so nice or been so positive or beneficial. But something that will come out of this uh, will be beneficial. And I think financially, like when you look at the business landscape of what COVID caused, um, so many people have become independent from the system. And I think this is a strange way of God pausing everything and shuffling the cards, And some people are going to look at this and believe that this is a tragedy and we're never going to get through this. And some people are just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to make the best of it and I'm going to try and help other people enjoy their life, and better themselves in different ways and give whatever they can.
Mhm.
And those people are going to be benefited greatly from it.
Get the vaccine.
I mean, like, bro, the NFTs, bro. Those
Yeah.
NFTs blew up. You look at all
Yeah.
the people that made money off of fucking cryptocurrency and stocks and this and that over COVID. You can't tell me that isn't a reallocation of wealth. In when we're talking about the spirit of abundance, like that feeling, that confidence that you carry. Damn, it
Yeah.
looks like I'm killing y'all right now. Am I melting your brains? Are you
You've
guys
been
falling asleep?
talking for 15 minutes straight.
Damn, bro, I'm on a rant. All right, my bad.
From girls to NFTs, bro.
Hey, look, take a blooper reel of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And cut it where you were gonna cut it.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. An hour 15, hour 16 almost.
I'm
Except
going
we're
bed.
only probably gonna give them like an hour, right?
Good night.
We'll leave it.
All right.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.
Next one. Peace.